Baker, take us through the week on how you got prepared to play. How hard was it?
Yeah, honestly, it's part of this game. Everybody's banged up, got to go through certain things. Luckily, I have a physiotherapist that I've worked with for 8 years, flies in every week, and then after that, go through the week of treatment with our staff, MJ and Bobby, and the rest of the crew, really helping us out, and specifically me this week, getting me ready as much as they can, going from there. So it takes a village, team effort, but yeah, I think guys were locked in today. Offensively, we didn't make enough plays. We would have loved to have ended on our own terms, but defense and special teams played a hell of a game today, kept us in there for the long haul, and yeah, ended up winning. Doesn't have to be pretty.
Tell us about the big man touchdown to Tristan. How long has he been waiting for that or bugging you about that one?
I think he was more nervous. He hadn't really been bugging. If it was Luke would have been begging for it. Very different individuals there. But yeah, he did a great job. I couldn't see where Buda Baker was on the backside, so kind of had to put a little mustard on it. But he's a good athlete, made the good catch.
How are you feeling? How's the shoulder after this game?
Feels pretty good. Hopefully continue to improve. Really didn't take any direct hits on it, and that's to me, that's the most important part.
It looked like Chris Godwin was the Chris Godwin that we know, running through tackles. Just what did you see from his game today? And having him and Bucky, what was the difference there?
Yeah, starting with Bucky, just the explosive playability. Just having him back out there, he gets a lot of attention whether he's getting the ball or not. Plays never over. Doesn't have to be blocked up perfect. And then, when you have three healthy backs, they can kind of rotate in and feed off each other, so it's great. And yeah, Chris looks really good. I think he looks better this time around coming back than he did earlier in the year. And just classic Chris. He's in the right spot at the right time, understands what we're trying to get done, does all the right things, is willing to go block and make the difference. Just a consummate professional that we're really lucky to have and happy to have him back.
What's it like to end the slide, Baker? No matter how you did it,
Yeah.
Whether there's a lot of work to be done, but you ended it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the most important part. Looking at it like we have a 3 home game stretch here, and 3 games in a short amount of days, and got to start it here. This team is, their record doesn't indicate how close some of these ball games have been. We understood that it was going to be a tough game, but it was important to get this one under the belt. Gain the confidence, continue to get guys back, execute the plan. I think protection-wise, that was one of the sharpest our line has been, and guys on the same page. So eliminate some of these pre-snap penalties, some of these holding calls that shot us in the foot, and we probably end up with a lot more than 20 points.
How close do you think this offense is to clicking the way it did a season ago?
Today felt like we were very close. So guys took the message and a lot of things at heart during the week of practice, so we just have to be able to continue to translate it to the game field. But yeah, that's the mentality we're looking for. Guys understand that if you handle it and you prepare like that, good things will happen, and go from there.
Baker, you guys still have the lead in the NFC South. The Panthers did beat the Rams today. They did. The Saints are next, followed by a quick game against the Falcons. The division is going to come down to this at the very end. Just talk about how this race is going to shake out.
Yeah, I mean, I said to you guys on Wednesday that in my mind it's playoff mentality from here on out. So it's not going to change. You look at it theoretically, we're in control of our own destiny, but if we continue that mindset of a playoff push, things should take care of itself. But it's not going to be easy. Truly have to take it one game at a time. And now we have division opponents, so it's even more important. So guys got to get healthy, continue to prepare like we did, and go from there.
You feel Irving got better as the game went on?
Yeah, I did. Seeing it clearly, he's still looking for some of these huge plays. He took one of those little lateral swing passes back across the field a couple times. So, yeah, it's good to see him back out there. But he continues to get better as the game goes on, and I think all those guys do. To be honest with you, they continue to settle in, see it, understand how the defensive line's playing, where their holes are, and go from there.
We've seen Mike give us some souvenirs. Bucky was doing that today too with a couple of those tosses to the crowd. Your thoughts on that?
I got hit with a fine for it in Buffalo, so I can't exactly speak on it. But it's when you get a ball tossed from the stands, I think it's pretty sweet. You get an actual ball that somebody scored with. It's a neat thing.
Baker, what are some of the areas of opportunity that you feel like going into this upcoming week?
I don't know how we're doing injury-wise. I haven't got an update on that, but I think for the most part, guys came out pretty healthy. So continue to improve, continue to go from there, build on what we just did well, and then look at the tape, what we didn't execute, especially on offense, and fix it. And that's as we get guys healthier and healthier as these weeks go on, we need to be able to hit the ground running. There's no reason we should have any setbacks, have to take a step back and install some of these plays. We need to hit the ground running and continue to go forward.
Baker, you talked about a killer instinct, and you guys got up 2 scores again, but here you are in the fourth quarter trying to lock it down in a 3-point game. What does this team got to do to get to that point?
Yeah, to me, it's ebbs and flows of the game. We're gonna look at some of these critical third downs and see where it went wrong. You know, the one right before Chase had to kick the long field goal, ball's just a tiny bit high. They're running kind of a 2-shell defense, and ball's just a little bit high for Mech. And then some of the other ones, you know, we're trying to get to some of these run checks, but we had 10 personnel in the game, and they brought a good pressure. And for me, I just got to get the ball out of my hands. And when they're bringing 7 guys, so we'll look at the tape. To me, sometimes you can have this plan, you can have these certain checks, but still going out there and playing quarterback. Whatever I'm seeing, I need to be able to put us in the best position possible, an advantage look, and go from there. Our guys know what I like to check to, so just need to continue to do that on the fly.
Baker, Todd said that he was pleased with your sliding today. Is that something you've been having into your
I slide once. Little things. It's the little things, man. All right, he's pleased like Sean Tucker. Okay.
2 more, please.
Does Arizona create like this, they throw so much and never the same front? Is that one of the things you guys had a little trouble getting a rhythm with what they were showing?
Yeah, I think our plan was really, really good. I mean, I had a conversation with Nick Rallis after the game. They throw a lot of like bodies in there, make you ID different fronts and make people up and certain people down, have to flip the protection a lot. And so they do a really good job of that. But like I said, I think protection plan-wise, I think our guys were really, really locked in. It's just a matter of executing at that point.
Baker, you just had, as a team, 13 first downs and barely 50% of third down conversions. So it has something to do with your recently injured or
50% on third down? Right around there? 7 for 16 is pretty damn good. 50% normally leads the league on third down, so pretty satisfied with that. Thanks, guys.